In many previous posts, I have suggested that the awareness of any experience is inherently free of the experience. I want to take this further today. I want to elaborate on this idea, but let me just revisit some of the things I've already said. So think of the analogy of the screen and television programs on the screen, as in your computer or handheld device. So the screen on a television is inherently free of the programs that arise and subside upon it. Just as the screen is the constant, unchanging backdrop against which the ever changing content is displayed, the awareness of consciousness, the awareness or consciousness that underlies our experience can be seen as the fundamental ground that is untouched by the fluctuations of sensations, images, feelings, and thoughts that arise within it. You can take another analogy, and the analogy would be the ocean and the waves. The depths of the ocean remain calm and undisturbed, even as the waves on the surface rise and fall. In the same way, the core of our being, our true nature as awareness, can be seen as the stable, unmoving foundation upon which the waves of our experiences play out. Now, building upon this foundation, let us expand the argument that consciousness or awareness is non-local and that all sentient beings are entangled experiences within the singular awareness. And if you get this, you will access a profound and insightful perspective. This view challenges the common assumption that it challenges the common assumption that we, as body minds, are aware or have inherent awareness or consciousness. I am proposing a more unified, interconnected understanding of reality. So, in this argument, what I am saying is that sentience is not awareness. Even sentience, the experience of sensations, thoughts, emotions, is an activity in awareness. So, consciousness or awareness is the backdrop of sentience as well. This is a very important point. Sentience can be seen as the content or the what of experience, while consciousness or awareness is the container or the that in which these experiences arise and subside. This distinction can indeed lead to a greater sense of freedom, as we recognize that our true identity is not the ever-changing stream of experiences, but the boundless fundamental awareness that underlies everything, including what we call sentience. So, what I'm proposing is an argument for the inherent freedom of awareness from experience, the non-local and entangled nature of consciousness, and the distinction between sentience and awareness. If you get this profound insight, then you will be able to explore the nature of reality as your own being. So this is very important, okay? So just a little bit more on the distinction between sentience and awareness. Sentience is the ability to perceive and feel sensations, emotions such as pain, pleasure, hunger, etc. It is more basic. It's a primitive form of cognition. Consciousness involves the higher order cognitive processing of information and awareness, including self-awareness, higher order reasoning, and understanding. It is a more complex state than just sentience. Sentience can exist without full consciousness. For example, an organism can be sentient, able to feel sensations, but not conscious, lacking self-awareness or higher cognitive function. Consciousness implies sentience, but sentience does not necessarily imply consciousness. An entity can be sentient without being fully conscious. So there are some people who argue that sentience is a subset of minimalistic definition of consciousness, but that's okay. In summary, what I'm saying is sentience is the basic ability to perceive and feel, while consciousness refers to the higher order awareness, cognition, and information processing that builds upon sentience. Sentience is a necessary but not sufficient condition for consciousness. So we can go even further, saying, with examples on sentience. So mammals such as dogs, cats, pigs, and chickens are widely considered to be sentient beings. They can perceive feelings like pain, pleasure, fear, and joy. Fish are also recognized as sentient, capable of experiencing pain and suffering despite previous beliefs that they cannot feel pain. Decapod crustaceans such as crabs and lobsters, as well as cephalods like octopus and squid, are beings whose sentience is now being recognized, with growing scientific evidence suggesting they're also capable of experiencing pain, pleasure, and sensations. So, in Eastern wisdom traditions, even non human entities like plants, stones, and other inanimate objects are considered to be activities in awareness, and therefore primitive sentience is present with varying degrees of awareness. The concept of sentient beings in Eastern traditions is often related to the idea of a soul or jiva that imbues the entity with the basic form of awareness and the capacity to experience suffering. So, in summary, sentience is recognized in a wide range of animals, from mammals and birds to fish, crustaceans, and even some plants, and possibly inanimate objects. The scientific understanding of sentience at the moment is incomplete. So, having said all this is not panpsychism. Panpsychism assumes the existence of matter, but matter is a form of sentience. Matter itself is an experience in awareness, and that matter includes your body mind complex as well. So, understanding this deeper reality opens the window to infinite possibilities, infinite freedom, creativity, insight, intuition, higher consciousness, and actually oneness with all that exists. Let me know if this is useful to you. It also goes beyond the constructs of birth and death.